in time for our next pin video. Come on in. Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens. I'm Larry, and just got a package in today, and I wasn't expecting this package in till tomorrow on Wednesday, but here it is. So let's open it up and get to it. This comes from Appleboom. Youth Appleboom is the gentleman's name, I believe. I hope I didn't butcher that name, but this is where I got this wonderful instrument. And here's how it comes out. Alright. And if you're watching this, thank you very much from Appleboom, the Montblanc, the sample of the ink I wanted of the Antonio de Saint right here, and I really appreciate that, sir. Thank you, because I'm going to put this in this pen. Thank you. I've been wanting to sample this ink for some time now, and here it is. All right, here we go. So far, this is how it comes. It comes already gift wrapped, so it makes a great gift for anyone in the family or for yourself, like me. So if you want to send me one, there's the name, Appleboom, and they'll gift wrap it and come to me. Thank you. I'm teasing you. But anyway, they do a great job on the gift wrapping. So let's get this little jewel open. I'm ready to share with everybody what's in this beautiful gift wrap that I hate to destroy. So, we're opening it. Alright. I should not get it. Here we go. Could y'all guess what it was? Montblanc? Yep, this makes not one, not two, but three. Yeah, it took me an arm and a leg and a lot of selling and saving, but when you really want something, you can achieve that goal. And in the box, regular cardboard box with Montblanc on it, kind of a cream-looking box. In the box, the case feels kind of like a leather, or reminds me of like a lizard type skin. The booklet matches the case as well. Pretty nice. And here it is, a Montblanc service guide. And I won't go through all of it, but it just shows you how to fill the pen. And comes in many different languages. So, also, if I could read some of these languages, I would attempt to, but as you all know, I can't. But here it is. Let's get to the prize. Beautiful box, beautiful presentation. Here's the back of it. Bottom. This is how you'll get this pen. This comes in this beautiful pen case, which I like the pen cases myself, and I save them. So here we go. You ready? First time for me as well. From Apple Boom. Beautiful, gorgeous, just downright dynamite. Look at this beautiful Legrand rose gold fountain pen. It lays in a cushion with Montblanc on the back. Just beautiful, kind of a sponge white looking soft cushion. Magnificent fountain pen. And there's nothing underneath. So we'll set that aside. And let me just get this and put it underneath. Wow. So let's talk about this pen. As you see, I have my initials put on it. And Jost will also do your initials. Also can put a name on there as well, depending how many letters. And he does that himself. Great job. Really a great job. And the clip, beautifully done. Beautiful black resin with a gold band right at the lower part of the cap, and two thin gold bands around it. And let me get my trusty old eyes here, because it says Montblanc. Beautiful, gorgeous fountain pen. There's your snow cap on top. Beautiful pen. So let's open it up. It is a piston filler. And the nib. And the nib is going to be, I had it changed out to an oblique medium nib. Beautiful, nicely detailed nib. Two-tone, 4810, with a Montblanc emblem in the middle. 585 Montblanc, very nicely detailed. And there's your feed. Again, your nib, if you can get a look at that. Maybe the magnifier might help. So, here is this gorgeous pen, finally arrived. Before we do a writing test, let's do a little matchup. Now I'll do some pen comparison. Here's the Legrand 146, red rose gold. And here is the Montblanc 149, vintage 14K. Of course, the 149 is superbly bigger than the 146, more girth. This is a slimmer fountain pen, but about at the same length, just about a tad, maybe shorter, but you can't really even tell it. And then here's the Montblanc 149 with an 18K medium nib. Now let's look at the nibs. There's you the 14K, vintage, medium, Here's a new Legrand, oblique medium, and last but not least, the 149 18K medium. There's your nib sizes. As you can see, the Legrand has a smaller nib size. But this nib will deliver. So, now we'll compare it with some other pins to give you an idea how this pin sizes up to others. And then we'll do a writing sample. Beautiful. Here's a Pilot, Metropolitan. Just a bit shorter than the Legrand, and the Legrand has more girth than the Pilot. Here is the Lamy All-Star, and they are about almost the same length, and they're almost the same size. Maybe the Lamy would have a bit more girth in the cap, maybe. But they size up pretty much. And here is the Pilot Vanishing Point, and they size up about the same, pretty well close to it in length and girth. Maybe with the Montblanc cap a little more girthier than the Vanishing Point. But there you have it. And we'll come back next for a writing sample. Okay, before I get to writing with this magnificent instrument, it fits fine in my hand. I have small hands. And as you see the grip, and there's the step off on the barrel is very nice. There's nothing sharp. There's nothing uncomfortable. It all blends in real fine. Magnificent. Extremely well-made fountain pen. So, and if you have big fingers, you can hold it up here where it screws on and with no problems at all. Sometimes, believe it or not, when I write, I tend to use my fingers up here sometimes. I guess just a habit. Can it post? Well, yes it can. And I really like it posted myself. I love the initials on it. My first time ever to have that done. So, now we'll get to writing. And this ink was provided by Mr. Joost, J-O-O-S-T, I believe. What a magnificent, superb nib. And I'll have his site link on the description box below. Wow. Magnificent. This pen tells a story about Montblanc. And I'm sure you're familiar with Montblanc. And to all the newbies out there, whenever you're ready to take a dive into a magnificent higher-end fountain pen with a superb nib, I can recommend to go to Apple Boom and check out the Montblancs. You'd be glad you did, because there's more going on than this. Now, we'll get on with some writing. Here we go. The fox time. Love this nib. Love this ink as well. Look at that. No problems on starts. Ink flows very well. Very smooth nib. Oblique, medium, just the right touch, just the right amount to make that nib just a bit juicier. Some fast writing. Okay, we'll do a few S's here. Very nice, very nice. And some witness. Very nice. You got it all going on here. And here's your line variation, no pressure. And here's with pressure. And I'm just putting a little bit, and that's the most I'm going to do because it's not a flex pen. Upside down. It does. With some feedback. But this is one magnificent fountain pen. So which one do I like better? The Legrand or the 149? With the medium 18K nib? Or which one do I like more? The vintage 14K medium gold nib or the Legrand? Well, I guess you know me by now. I like all three. And I've got another Montblanc coming in, God willing, in about 2 weeks, maybe. And that's going to be a story of its own. And the next pen I'm going to get, which is a secret till I show it to you guys, I'll tell you the nib size. It's going to be an 18K broad. Because here's my thing. I want to get a couple of more Montblancs. You guys may not believe it, but I really appreciate everything you've done for me from day one. So anyway, time to go. So rock on, baby, because you guys are the stars, and I'm Larry at Larry's Fountain Pen. In peace, love, be safe, and don't text and drive. Out. Later.